Hello my beautiful friends and welcome to my channel. In my previous video I touched on the topic of self-limiting belief, and I'd like to continue because I have so much passion on this topic and it has helped me so much, and I'd really like to share some of my learnings and hope that it can assist you in whatever way possible. So the self-limiting beliefs I would like to discuss today are in the realms of self-love. And self-love is a huge topic, and very often love is conflated with romantic love, that is, love that we give to other people, our partners, especially in the romantic sense, and that those people bestow upon us. But the starting point of love is indeed divine love, and that I'd like to give you all the reassurance that you are all, as children of God, infinitely loved and have access to the infinite love and bliss that is your divine birthright as children of God, and that God always bestows upon you. However, as human beings, especially in this 3D reality and existence that we find ourselves in, we find our beliefs and thoughts around love very warped and very misdirected, deliberately in many cases, and sometimes given with the best of intentions. However, these self-limiting beliefs around love can be very harmful and difficult. I would like to give you all the reassurance that divine love is indeed unconditional and open to everyone, and as an unconditional love, you don't have to do anything or have to action or be in a certain way or need to take any steps to access. You are inherently deserving of divine love, and being a human being, you have to open your hearts and accept it, because as a human being we are blessed to have free will. We have the free will to also block ourselves off to love, including the divine love and self-love. And if we've made this decision, it's very important for us to recognize that this decision exists in our lives and do our best to make the decision to be open to divine love and be open to self-love. And this is very often difficult because many people have been through very traumatic experiences in life where they've been betrayed, where they have been hurt, and they've closed off their hearts, and they have convinced themselves that they are not deserving of divine love, self-love, etc., or that love is indeed conditional. Because very often as humans, we have been on the receiving end of conditional love. That is, love given to us on the basis of certain conditions, such as, I will love you if you are good. I will love you if you are beautiful. I will love you if you do these things for me. I will love you if you are obedient, if you listen to me, or if you work very hard and show me how dedicated you are to me, etc. And while these all might seem quite far-fetched and disturbing, they may manifest in our lives in very insidious and subconscious ways, and I would like to highlight these to you so you can be aware of them and be able to hopefully identify them as they present themselves to you in your life. And if they do present themselves to you in your life, I would like to also highlight a proposed approach to say, forgive these people, because we are all on a journey of self-development and self-growth, and inner work in many instances is a luxury, and many people don't have access to this kind of knowledge and this kind of healing, and I hope to share it with you as far as possible. And so they're just acting from what they know and from their own experiences and just doing the best that they can. Send them love and forgiveness, and send yourself love and forgiveness. And I like to also highlight the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is, I love you, I forgive you, thank you. And there's another part I can't remember, but I think those are the most important parts and most relevant for this video. But back to self-love. So as I've indicated earlier, as divine children of God, we all have access to the divine, infinite, unconditional love, and that all we have to do to receive it is to decide through our own free will that we are open to it. And very often our hearts, because of our own traumas, might not be ready to be open to any kind of love. And with compassion, I hope that we all can be on a healing journey together where we heal all traumas and we heal all blocks, especially in our heart, and we can with courage and with the greatest compassion to ourselves, slowly heal and open our heart and have access and step into this divine unconditional love. I would also like to highlight some aspects in our life which can give us trauma and which can lead to closing off our hearts. In childhood, for example, we may witness our parents fighting. We may witness people on television suffering trauma. We may witness people holding love from each other or using love and affection in forms that are emotionally manipulating or used to control or used to harm or used to hurt other people. And as children, this may also be our experience of love, that love is manipulative, that love is conditional, etc. And that we may also, through our own experiences, especially through childhood wounding, feel that we are not worthy of love, that there is something wrong with us, that because we were not obedient, or because we were not good enough in school, because we were not the best in terms of the estimation of our parents, our peers, our teachers, or any other people in our lives, we may feel that we are not worthy of love and that we are not worthy of any of the blessings or joy that love can bring to us. And this, as I positioned earlier, is not true, because we are all inherently worthy of love, especially divine love. However, because of these wounds, they may block our hearts and they may block our areas in our body where we are receiving love, and this can cause us much harm and sorrow. And I would recommend trauma releasing exercises and many forms of therapy and many forms of inner work and spiritual healing to discover and to remove these traumas, these blocks, and these wounds, etc. Be that as it may, many of us go through life carrying these wounds, these traumas, etc. And we go through life feeling that we are not worthy of love, especially self-love. But I would like to position that before you can expect anyone else to love you, you need to love yourself. And that we teach other people how to treat us by the way we treat ourselves. So if we are not worthy of self-love, we may do things that will self-sabotage ourselves in relationships. We carry ourselves in ways that we show people that we don't love ourselves. We don't give ourselves self-care. We put ourselves down. We do things that are very harmful to us, and that if we treated other people in this way, they would feel very offended and they would feel betrayed and that they would feel harmed, etc. But the question is, if this behavior would do this to other people, imagine what it's doing to ourselves, and that the fact that we are inflicting it upon ourselves. And this is a very difficult and triggering topic, and I really apologize to my viewers if this is triggering any existing wounds, because these are wounds that are very common, and that I send love and compassion to everyone with these wounds, and I hope that, through our journey together, we can heal these wounds together. And I would like to say that we are all worthy of our indeed self-love, because when we were born into this world, our inner child was a being of joy and love, and loved ourselves unconditionally, and that our true selves are so beautiful and bright and joyful that sometimes they intimidate other people, and that other people may put us down or wound us or cause us trauma because they are indeed intimidated by our own light, and they seek to dim our own light, and they teach us to dim our own light because they can't bear, one, to shine these lights within themselves, and two, they can't bear to see it shining in other people. So based on your own experiences, I would invite you to send love to your inner child and send love to yourself, and to say, I love myself and I send unconditional love to myself. And as a starting point, I love myself and I'm willing to do the spiritual work and inner healing to elevate my self-love. And viewers, I promise to talk more about this topic. I will pause here because it's been a long video and very heavy, and I know that I've given you a lot of very deep information, and that perhaps you need some time to think and process in terms of yourself. And I invite you to journal aspects of your life and where you feel that you are betraying yourself, where you're not keeping promises to yourself, where your heart and where your soul and where your inner child is asking you for things, is asking you for time, is asking you for attention, is asking you to revisit activities that bring joy, bring happiness, and reflect your truth in your life. And I ask you to connect to yourselves and find out how you can give effect to these requests and be the best person for yourself. And I send you love. And I'd also like to give you the assurance that you're always divinely supported by God, by your angels, by your spirit teams. And I offer you the infinite love, unconditional love, and the infinite compassion that is offered by the divine in terms of your own healing journey. I'd also like to highlight and end on this high note that by watching this video, you are already on the journey of healing, and I hope that all the healing energy that I'm sending to you is coming through, and that you are open to receiving it, and that you are open to the blessings that you have access to, including the blessings of love. And I will continue this topic further. Thank you, my friends. With love, Mercy.